Do you need to make super simple sugar cookies, but still have them really delicious? That's what we're doing right here in That Wednesday Place today. Let's have a little look at the ingredients. Okay, so for this recipe you need 2.5 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of icing sugar or confectioner's sugar, 225 grams of butter at room temperature, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're going to need a large mixing bowl, and firstly you're going to put your melted butter or room temperature butter into the bowl. Make sure and get all of it into the bowl. Yeah, all of it. There we go. Now we're going to put our icing sugar in with the butter and cream it together. There's no need for any mixers for this. Just use your good old fork, okay? So mix it all together really well. There you go. As you can see, you don't need any mixers for this at all. Okay, so we're going to add 1 egg. And again, make sure you mix this in really well. And there we also put in the vanilla extract. Okay, you can also change the flavoring by putting different flavors in, okay? We just made vanilla sugar cookies and they tasted so good. Please let me know if you try any of these recipes down below. So mix all of that in together really well. Now we're going to take our flour and put in the baking powder into the flour. And then we're going to sieve that into our creamed together butter and icing sugar. Let me just put the sieve there. Oh, is it going to stay? I think it is. So we're just sieving all of the flour into the large bowl. There we go, nicely sieved. And now we're just going to mix all of that together. And you know you have the right consistency whenever you can take a piece of the mixture and roll it into a ball, okay? So I'm just making sure that there are no bits of flour left over or anything. Make sure that that mixture is really, really well mixed in together. Okay, and as I said, you know that the mixture is ready whenever you can roll it into a ball like this. Now we're just going to leave this aside for 30 to 60 minutes to let it rest. Okay, there we go, swinging over to its resting place. Now after the 30 to 60 minutes, you're going to take some parchment paper or baking paper, whatever you want to call it. And then you're going to take a small amount of the dough and you're going to put another piece of parchment paper on top of it. Okay, and using your rolling pin, you're going to roll it out so that it's about a quarter of an inch thick. Okay, this usually gives you the best thickness for a sugar cookie. And it's always important to have them all even so that they can bake evenly. And these types of sugar cookies are super flat at the top, which makes them perfect for icing. So if you want to ice them for any event that you have coming up, these type of sugar cookies will be perfect for that. So after we finish rolling it out, we're just going to use any cookie cutters that you have, and you're just going to take them. You see, they're about a quarter of an inch thick. Place it on an extra piece of parchment paper or directly onto your baking tray if you wish. Okay, so I'm just going to continue cutting with the variety of cookie cutters that I wanted to use for this recipe. It was actually near Halloween when I was making this, so we have a lot of Halloween ones here. So this recipe made about 40 medium cookies, I would say. It filled up 3 large baking trays for me. This is what they turned out like. Hope you enjoyed!